Yo, what is up, guys? It's Evan Trades, and I'm excited to be making this video for you guys because a lot of people have been asking for this video, and it's been I just have not been able to get to it, but I'm excited to be making it for you guys. And it's probably going to get released a day early than I said, which is even better. But I'm just excited to be making this video for you guys because I know I've had a lot of people ask for it, so I'm finally glad to be able to get it out. And so in today's video, I'm going to be going over my A plus entry checklist for me to take confident and good setups and what I look for exactly. So this is going to be a shorter video, and which is, yeah, it's going to be a bit shorter than my other ones. My other ones are anywhere from 16, 20 minutes. This one might be, a bit shorter. But we're just going to go with the flow, see what happens. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So my A plus entry checklist. What do I look for an A plus setup? Well, my checklist begins at identifying the higher time frame model, or in other words, identifying my bias for the day. So starting out on the daily right here, it's Monday, July 22nd. The market's still open. So looking at this, we're respecting this daily for value gap. Okay, what else has happened? We just swept sell side right here. Okay, and then we're bouncing off this daily for value gap also. We're seeing a nice reaction off of it. And going off based off my previous videos, if you've seen them, you know market maker sell models and buy models is what I use in my trading. So after seeing this, after seeing price come down to internal range liquidity, what can we expect? We can expect a retracement back to external range liquidity. So right here. This is my bias. I'm bullish, and I'm expecting price to come to this external high. So I'm bullish. That would be my higher time frame model or my bias. Okay, let me go back into the day. All right. Now, you can either find your daily bias or higher time frame model on the 4-hour or daily. It's completely up to you. I use both sometimes. So after identifying your higher time frame model or your higher time frame bias, I then zoom in to try to identify my internal model. And so I zoom into either 1 hour or the 15-minute, try to find a fair value gap that aligns with my bias. So looking right here, we have a 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, mark that out as a 1 hour. All right. And we also have these relative equal highs right there, which is a magnet to price. Okay. After identifying that fair value gap, okay, we simply want to wait for a retrace back into it. Okay, we have a retrace back into it. And another thing too I like to make sure of is I always want to make sure that it's in the this leg, yeah. That the fair value gap is in discount of the range. So as you can see right here, this fair value gap of this price leg is in discount. So that's also another A plus sign also because it makes it more highly probable in that case. So we've now got a retracement back into our 1 hour fair value gap. After seeing that, now we're going to look for our internal model on the 1 minute. And what do I look for my internal model on the 1 minute? Well, I want to see sell side swept and internal sell side swept. So that's exactly what we have here. We have sell side swept and we have internal sell side swept right here. Okay. And typically I try to look for manipulation as well. Not always will I take a trade where there's manipulation, such as SMTs or accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Those are simply confluences that add to my bias that make the setup more A+. So after getting everything we're looking for, sell side swept, internal sell side swept, retracement back into a higher time frame PD array, for our internal model, we are now looking for displacement back into the range and price to tell us that we want to proceed higher. Okay, so get that. Seem to be fiddling around, waiting for displacement, being patient. Okay, we get our first displacement candle into the range. Now for me, this would be a little too early. Just based off experience and all the losses I've taken, this would be a little too early for me. And I'd simply want to wait for more structure. So what do I need for this to be more A+? Well, I want to see a reaction off this fair value gap and possibly see more displacement to tell us that we want to go reach this external high or internal high. Okay, we're just fiddling around, dig deep into there, and we shoot back up. All right. Now this is A+. This is as A+ as you can get right here. So now we have confirmation that we want to go higher. Okay. We retraced back to discount of this range. Tapped in that fair value gap, displaced higher. Now price is telling us that we want to proceed higher. So then I take the long. Put your stop below this low. Oops. Because there's no reason we should go below here. Targeting the high of this range. Let's see how price plays out. Okay, and at this point, you could take some position sizing off at this point and then put your stop to break even. See how the rest of the trade plays out. All right, and we hit our take profit right there. And as you can see, let me draw it out for you guys so you guys know. What does this right here, this range, this model, and this model, oh, my thing just took a crap, I apologize. Sorry about that. So what does this and this have in common? I'll give you guys a few seconds to think about that. What do those two models have in common? Well, the answer is what they both have in common is they're both aligned with the external bias. They both have the same bias. And they're both the same type of model. But one is just fractionalized on a smaller time frame. So which automatically gives it higher probability. Which makes it even more A plus when you align that. So this is everything that I look for in a trade. And I'll go over it one more time very quickly for you guys. So you go out to the higher time frame. Okay. We've come back into the daily, swept sell side. I'm expecting price to retrace higher. Expecting price, not I don't know if price is going to go there. I'm expecting price to retrace higher and come to this external level. Okay. Now I've identified my higher time frame model. I then go down to try to find a fair value gap on the smaller time frame. I then find this 1 hour fair value gap, and then I simply wait for a retracement back into it. Wait for sell side swept and internal sell side swept. And now I want to see displacement back into the range. Okay, you could have taken your entry here. For me personally, for me to be more A plus, I wanted to see more displacement up to confirm my bias. You take your entry here and just go straight to your TP targets. And that's everything that I look for in my A plus entry checklist. And also, it wasn't in this example, but I typically try to look for some form of manipulation. If it's turtle soup, SMT, an SMT at like these lows or something, or accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Either one of those are good forms of manipulation. But for me personally, for an A plus setup, there doesn't always have to be an a manipulation. So this is everything that I really look for every single day that I trade. I try to look for all of these things, nothing else, because I only stick to one model. I only trade one model. I look for the same thing every day, and I stay consistent to it, and I'm mastering my craft, and that's all that matters. And that's what you guys should do too. Master your craft. Don't be switching strategy from strategy, and just because it doesn't work for the first couple weeks doesn't mean it's not the one. Because you can't be switching off from sports every couple weeks. You can't be playing basketball for the first 2 weeks, then switch to soccer for the next couple weeks, and say to yourself, man, I wonder why I can't master these. You have to stick to one thing and master it. And so if you find one model and you stick to it, you will master it if you work hard. And it's not much. This whole entry checklist is not a lot, and it's simple, and it can be simple for you too. Yeah, and that's where I'm going to end off the video, guys. It's a little bit shorter, or around the same actually. Just wanted to make it nice and quick, at least for you guys, and I really hope you guys found this very educational. And just want to say also, I meant to say this in the beginning, but I'm not a financial advisor at all. Do not claim to be one. I'm just giving out advice that simply has helped me in the markets. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you guys are watching this. And I really hope you guys can use this to help your trading at all and help you get a better idea of more of an A plus entry. So with that being said, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on any new video ideas. And let me know in the comments, drop a like, drop a sub. Let me know if you guys have any questions, please. I'd be more than happier to answer them. Alright, but you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.